Good morning. Welcome to Alta Missionary Church. Let's stand. Sing about His love this morning.
Jesus is the rock of my salvation. His banner over me is love. Jesus is the rock of my salvation. His banner over me is love. Jesus is the rock of my salvation. His banner over me is love. His banner over me
someone on this beautiful, beautiful sunny morning this morning.
Good morning. Everybody, let's start heading back to your seats. We'll have some time to congregate after the service. Thank you for that wonderful background music. So I know you guys are probably all wondering, I don't look like Pastor Garrett. Why is he up there? You ever have one of those ideas? You're like, this would be a great idea, and then they volunteer you for the idea that you volunteered. So I'm up here because of that. One of my coworkers was he was able to speak at his church, Cass City Missionary Church. He was like, hey, you should check out my sermon that I gave. And that happened to be on a Wednesday that we were meeting with the deacons. And I watched it, and I was like, oh, this is cool. Look, there's somebody other than the pastor, doing announcements that would relieve the pastor and allow the pastor just to focus on, giving a sermon and teaching. That'd be great. I'm going to bring that up at the deacons meeting. And I did. And they're like, great. You'd be great to do announcements. So I'm I'm just up here temporarily until we find somebody with the true gift of being able to deliver good news and announcements. So, Gabe, when you're ready, you come let me know. We can sub. I'll be your fill-in when you need. So just a few announcements. We have some lost keys that kids found in the youth attic room upstairs. So if you lost your keys, these have been there. I mean, they found them yesterday in the couch upstairs. So if you know anybody who's lost keys, yeah, it's keys to a Pontiac, so I'm not sure how far they got. If they're still here, we got your keys. And then in other lost and found news, things that aren't taken and claimed back there on that table, we're going to be donating those at the end of February. So make sure you get those if you have any things that you've lost that need recovered. And then March 7th, we have a day of prayer. We have sign-up sheets up here, different time slots that you can sign up for. Not exactly 100% sure what we are praying for, but if you would like to know, Garrett has those things. It's like agriculture, small business, AI, probably not. Probably not? No? Okay. We also have piggy banks that are scattered around strategically throughout the church. Take one, fill it up. All that money will go to the kids of missionaries at the end of the school year. We're going to be smashing those. So that's exciting, right? And then we have a summer arts camp for kids open house this Saturday from 12 to 2. So flyers are in the foyer for that. That's what it says on the sheet. And let's see, we have Laura who has an announcement to make. So if Laura, you can make your way up here. Woo, Laura!
Good morning. In your bulletins, you have a piece of paper in there. It's probably at the end after the pasta meal. And it says Elkton Missionary Church class offerings. So in January, we had a very successful canning class. We had 12 participants. Jan did an amazing job teaching that class. But we'd like to offer this to offer other classes and maybe bring our community in also. So if you could just take a minute, go through the list, and circle what you think you'd be interested in. And then from there, we're going to say whatever has the most interest, we're going to set classes up for that. And we can invite the community. And then there's some blank lines at the very bottom that if there's something that's not listed there that you'd like to see offered, just write it in. And then the very last part is if you'd like to be an instructor for one of the classes, fill that in so we can contact you and have you be a participant of leading that class. When you get done, fold it in half, put it in the offering plate, we'll collect them, and then we'll go from there to move those classes forward. If you have any questions, you can catch me after church or any other time. Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Laura. While I was over here on the side, I noticed that this bake sale sign-up sheet is up here. It's not on my list of agenda items to talk about, but I wanted to make sure that bake sale got some love. So if you are gifted in baking, please sign up. I'm not sure exactly what that's for, but it's for the pasta night. So please sign up for that. So please step up your baking game if you're going to be baking something. Right. Make it good. Cheesecake, please. If you're gifted in cheesecake making, please share your gifts with the Lord and our team. Okay. We also have one last announcement before I call Melissa up here. So Faye, who's extremely gifted in making things and crafting, she has made some awesome magnets that she's going to be selling to support our missions trip to Alaska. She's asking for a donation minimum of at least $3. She's going to put some examples in the offering plate, so if you'd like to see those, you could take a look. Don, did you have some? Oh, okay. I'll say they look awesome, and they're going to support a great cause. So please, if you have the opportunity, take a look at those and support a great opportunity. And come see Faith. Yeah. So, all right. And then Melissa, if you'd like to, yes. Can we put a clause in there that Gabe is the fill-in if I'm sick?
All right, good morning. So I am going to, Rebecca has a little video clip that she's going to share. It is about the groundworks, which is where we are going in 20 days. So I'm going to ask that you guys stop recording because there's some information in there that should not be shared. So if you'll stop recording, and then Rebecca, if you'll push play.
What is Groundwork? Groundwork is a prayer gathering for the Muslim world, from inside the Muslim world. It brings together those who are called as ministers of the gospel among Muslims for 4 days of prayer, worship, and calling on God for the entire Muslim world.